Hey, this movie's for Dad Fly Fish. I just wanted to share an idea with you in regards to your inside out zinc oxide or ZNO. It seems as if you had a copper cap or some type of cap with aluminum or magnesium inside that, and then also with like graphite tubing sitting inside that, so almost like a three-chamber cell. So I shared an idea with you in your comments, and I just kind of want to go over it again, except with a picture. But pretty much right here, we'd have like I'm thinking of almost like the Earth, and how it has different layers and different mantles, and then it creates its own energy and electricity based off of those. So what I'm kind of thinking is that like we have, starting at the bottom, we might have something like aluminum, something that's going to be like our negative type electrode, and then at the top we might have something like a wire going all the way down through, which might be something like silver or something like that, something very cost effective as far as the least amount of materials possible. The reason why I have them with like smaller rings is it's pretty much going to be like a sandwich pyramid is what I'm thinking, so that we can use the least amount of materials for the most conductance and everything within those materials. So obviously we wouldn't need a lot of silver wire if we wanted to pull out electricity. So the idea is to stack these different layers, N-type, P-type, N-type, P-type. I don't really know how any of this works either. I'm just an amateur, ignorant fool too. So the idea is to pretty much sandwich all these layers of different metals with different resistances, sandwich them on top of each other, connected by like maybe a main cylinder going through the center of them. And then maybe your silver wire that's going to be pulling out electricity off of all those, and that's what's connecting all those is probably going to be your crystalline-based substance or structure. So that's kind of my picture for you. But yeah, if you get a chance to check that out, please do. Otherwise, here's some other shit. Different cells, which are pretty much, and a voltmeter that's on. I'd mix a couple of different things, pretty much using Epsom salts. I've got cayenne fruit, which is actually in very nice, guys. That's actually this is actually olivine or peridot, which, if you can see it, it's green sand from here on the Big Island. But I was using that as my crystal-based structure, or a silicon one. I got my copper wire, which I got, and I was using alum and some of the cream of tartar with some of the cayenne fruit, green sand, the Epsom salts, and I threw that in the bottom of a tin can or an aluminum can, and just threw some different shit in there to see how it would work. Right now, these were done within probably the past hour or so. And it looks like if I was to do this, looks as if, let me see. So this is just regular Epsom salt with a copper penny on aluminum foil. It looks like we're getting about 0.15 or so. This is the zinc penny with just Epsom salt. I used a little bit of toilet paper with my own spit, the ass paper. Found it works pretty well. So I use my own spit just to kind of get the crystals on it. This is zinc penny on aluminum foil, and that's running at about half of what the copper penny is. And then on this one, I don't know if you can tell, I have like pretty much two layers here. And that's a copper penny with the crystal substrate in between that, and then a nickel on top of, with crystal substrate on top of aluminum foil. And so when I do this, I'm getting like, yeah, not very much at all. Something I found that was kind of interesting is that if seems like the resistances of these metals are like playing around, and I'm not the best with knowing what this multimeter is actually telling me, but it seems like seems like even though the aluminum foil tends to be my negative, or what I'm connecting my black wire to, and then my copper is pretty much going to be my positive. So here's my aluminum, here's my copper, and then here's my nickel, old nickel too, all nasty looking. But pretty much if I switch it and put the black on the copper penny and take my positive and throw that on the nickel, it still seems to pull up some voltage. And I don't know, it's giving me all sorts of funky readings. So I don't know what to think about that, but that's something I'm kind of looking for some help on, is trying to figure out what is actually going on here in regards to like resistances of different metals and how we can connect them and whatnot. Which is why I recommend everybody to check out Dadfly Fish, his Inside Out DNO cell. But yeah, please, anybody that's got any info that can tell me how to connect different types of metals together, not just copper, but without shorting out a circuit, that would be awesome. But thank you guys so much, and hopefully to see you soon. Shoot.